Okay, here we have the $150 F150. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit messed up. Yes, with a T8. It had a bed on it. The bed is we just took that off. It was a little bit, it hit a tree going down a hill when he was trying to pull it. It's a little bit, yeah, there's a reason we took that off. The frame's bent a little bit. Square body C30 dump truck. It don't run very well. We reuse it every once in a while. But yeah, the frame's a little bit bent up right here. It can be straightened out. Not really sure what my brother's going to do with it. He's talking about decking it off with some 4x4s or 2x4s and putting like decking planks back here. It's a short bed. The more you look at this truck, the more you realize how messed up it is. Like this right here doesn't go to this truck. It doesn't fit. Lost his key. All the door cards are missing, or both door cards are missing. But it's only got 50,000 miles. Looking at the pedals, not wore out too bad. Probably 100, almost definitely only 150,000 miles on it. So this thing has been laid up throughout its life. Probably more of its life spent laid up in a tree row somewhere than on the road. But it's been on the road several times. By the way, that cup holder is exactly custom built for a 12-ounce can of soda. Definitely think he was drinking soda. Anyway, 4-speed S-Rod transmission, which is overdriven. See there? Ford did that overdrive thing, so you know that it's got overdrive. Seat's a little bit wore out. I had an electric fuel pump on, and something's funky with the part of the camshaft or something that moves the mechanical fuel pump. My brother bought a new mechanical fuel pump. Didn't work. This is just temporary modification. Holes in the fuel tank. That's why, just for now, it's got a couple little dents in it. Oh shit! Make sure I actually get the dent. But it's got a fuel tank. Damn, this is the stupid years. It's got a weird latch on it. It's a 1985, I think. 292, or shit, that's got a 292 in it. 300 inline 6. There's a fuel tank for now. It had the early computer controlled distributor and carburetor with a crap ton of vacuum lines. Again, it's a little bit messed up. Someone chopped off the exhaust even though it was computer controlled and had to have a oxygen sensor in the exhaust line south of where upstream, downstream. When he cut it off, the oxygen sensor didn't do nothing anymore. But I knew for a fact that on eBay or whatever you could get like a $70 carburetor for these things, because I bought one for a different one. And this is the Chevrolet self-containing distributor thing with all the it's an integrated unit. So he bypassed most of the electrical bull crap. Still need to get actually I think he did get the alternator wasn't charging, so I think he's got that fixed now. Yeah, kind of temporary situation right here. But not bad for $150. It ran after like, he worked on it for like off and on for a couple hours after work. He had it running the first week. He didn't work on it every day. 2-wheel drive. Those 300s are good motors. They're like tanks. They don't produce the most horsepower, but they're torquey for what they are. A lot of torque per horsepower it's got, and they just chug along forever if you even halfway take care. Oh yeah, messed up. Yeah, that's not the right radiator. Yeah, the dude he bought this from didn't know how to work on vehicles, but the dude that he bought it from apparently didn't know how to put down the meth pipe. But yeah, it's I say it's worth 150 bucks. Little short bed. Definitely worth 150 bucks. He spent more money than that on tires put on it. Try not to spend much money on it until after he you know, make sure the motor's not about to blow up or the transmission ain't shot. 983. Should probably, they might have some VIN numbers on it. I don't know if he wants that up there. But so it's an 84 model. But not too terrible. $1 per F. Oh, bull nose. That thing's a different story. I might talk about that one day. He's putting a freaking 12 valve Cummins in there. The engine's funky. But the engine he's putting in is actually weighs less. 12 valve Cummins weighs less, has more horsepower and more torque than the multi-fuel. The downside is it won't be the original engine and it won't be multi-fuel. But you know, diesel's expensive, but I mean you can still run like recycled oil in a Cummins, but it's the engine that's got in it now is more designed for it. It's got a complicated fuel metering thing that lets it basically run pretty much the same no matter what fuel you put in it. Yeah, I say he did pretty good on this old truck. Alright, I think this video has gone on long enough. Needs a new, probably pinion seal, or definitely pinion seal, and maybe a bearing or something, because it see if I can get it on here. Yeah, it's hard to do holding the camera, but it's got a little bit of play in it. Definitely needs oil and a diff, and definitely needs a new fuel tank. Alright, got to have to clean up some of this mess over here.